Hey everybody, this is Ashy with another Untold quick clip, and now we're going to talk about what you do when you get to change your character. Untold is really flexible. You can change your character at any point during the game, even right in the middle of a combat round. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Right now what we're going to talk about is, so maybe you do something well and your GM awards you with extra UP, and you can now add that to your character and change them. So come on over, I just got 5 UP. Woohoo! Alright, so I did something really good and my GM said, Brandon, you get 5 more UP to add to your character. So the first thing I need to do is update my quick reference card. Total UP goes up by 5. So there you go, 45. Okay. So now I've had my eye on a couple of cards that I've really been wanting to play for TOA, but I haven't been able to afford them until now, but now I can. So let's look at those cards. The first one is this guy right here, the Churl Warbow. Oh, so sweet, so nice. Look at that. Excellent. All right. Now, I've read this card before, so it's always a good idea to read your cards. So I need to make sure that I can play this card. Some cards have prerequisites. So I'm going to read it. It says equipment, destroyable if attacked, item may be lost or damaged. Okay, that's fine. It just tells me what this item is. It requires 2 hands. Well, Toa's got 2 hands. I'm good there. It also requires power strong, so I need to have a power called strong to play this, or synergy strength, a mag 2 or greater to use this guy. So that means I need to have a power that's strong or that relates to strong in a synergistic way so that I have greater than 2 value in that. And it just so happens I'm really lucky. I played large earlier, okay? And if you notice, it's an augmenting power and it actually equivalent to strong 3. Woohoo! I only have to have strong 2 to play this. So I got more than enough to pull this bow. So I can get to play this card. It is a time swap. The little icon there is a time swap, and that means it takes a certain amount of time to actually equip this card. We're not in combat right now, and I just can tell a story about how maybe I found this in the last battle. My GM confirms that. He's like, yeah, as a matter of fact, you rolled the bodies of the churls that you beat to a pulp with your club, and looky there, they had a churl warbow on. So I get to now add this little wonderful card to my character. Just that easy. Okay. Now I'm going to wait just a minute because I'm going to try and play another card. But normally at this point I would say, okay, I've got 4 UP here, and I would add that to my character deck because again, this card belongs now in this character deck. Character decks are all your story, sight, and time swaps, and this is a time swap, so it belongs in my character deck, not in my hot swap. Okay, not in my swap pile. But I'm going to try and play this 1 power as well. Remember, I got 5 points to spend. I've only spent 4. So now I want to play Stone's Bones, okay, which gives me some vitality. And this is a sight swap, all right? That's what a little X marks the spot here means. And so that means I have to have a special spot, a special place in the game world where I've actually uncovered this power, discovered it, or what have you. And so I talk with my GM and say, hey, what if I could commune with the earth spirits that are here at the ground of my first battle, and they could grant me some abilities? And the GM says, hey, that's a pretty good idea, and he can use that for a story hook later on. So I'm going to make a deal with the earth spirits at the site of my first battle where I've drawn my first blood, and now I get Stone's Bones. So I become harder to hurt. Okay, so now what I've done is I've added these 2 cards to my character deck, and so I need to update my character deck number on my quick reference card. So I just update it by 5, and so 31 becomes 6. Okay, I haven't done anything to my swap buffer, so I can leave that alone. However, I still need to update a few more things here on my quick reference card because I've added these 2 cards now, and they have changed my character fundamentally. So there are no attributes here in the top swap, the top swoop on this Stone's Bones card. However, it does affect my vitality. All right, and this one has an asterisk, and that means that I need to read the text on the card. So vitality, or VIT, applies only to body attacks. It's an Aegis power. That means it gives me some additional vitality. Adds mag to VIT, and mag is magnitude. That's how good this power is at doing its job. And so I add the magnitude to the VIT, or vitality, and that's 1. So I get to add that 1 to my total vitality, which I've got listed here. But because it's an asterisk, remember, and it says only to body attacks, I'm going to list it like this. I'm going to do a slash and do 8 and to body attacks. Okay, so what that means is normally I have a 7, but if anybody's hitting me with something that does a body attack, it's actually an 8. Again, you can quickly see why our quick reference decks that are dry erase or our spiffy new quick reference app for the iPod and the iPad is going to be so cool. All right, Churl Warbow, I just need to make sure that this is factored into my deck as well. It doesn't give me any vitality. It does, however, give me some body boost. That's what this little arrow means. And the asterisk again here means I need to read my card. And we read it before, but it's equipment. It requires 2 hands. It requires power strong or a synergy that does that. +2 body boost penalty when using this power. Add mag from boost. Max mag from boost is 24. So I get to do a -2 boost penalty when using this power. So if I can't defend myself as well, or I can't use my body boost power as well, or something like that. So I need to record that under my body boost. Okay, so it's a -2 in this case. So I go 7, and this is body boost penalty when using Churl Warbow. And that is it. Pretty easy.